from the minds of Big Bang Theory watchers.
The whole universe is in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait! There are protons, neutrons, and electrons all working together to hold an atom together. But what if these particles that we don't know very much about aren't as complex as we thought they were? The earth began to cool, autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools. We built the wall, we built the pyramids, math, science, history, unraveling the mystery that all started with a Big Bang. Hey!
This film has been modified from its original version. It has been formatted to fit this screen.
Sheldon, what are you doing?
Working on a problem for string theory. What else would I be doing in this weather?
We should be working on the wedding, shouldn't we? It's less than 2 months away.
Oh, you're funny. I'm just supposed to show up, say I do, and go on with my math.
Why are we getting married again?
Because you needed someone to boost your intellectual side. You can be a little dull sometimes.
I'm not even going to start with you, Sheldon. So what's string theory anyways?
That question is a reason to ask why we're getting married. So I know you know the fundamental parts of an atom, because if you didn't, I wouldn't have proposed to you in the first place. But the idea is that atoms are made of electrons, protons, and neutrons. The electrons are made of an elementary particle, but the protons and neutrons are not. They're made up of basic parts called quarks. So in conclusion, the idea is that if these elementary particles are actually made up of strings, then we may have found a theory of everything.
Where did you get this from?
Why don't you go to Penny's house and leave me to do my math?
Hey guys, Sheldon kicked me out again.
I wish Howard would have kicked me out.
No, he said he couldn't focus with me there while working on his math, so I just came over here.
What's he working on now?
String theory today.
Well, do you want something to drink?
Yeah, coffee sounds great.
What's up?
Well, the sky is up, but I'm working on my string theory. Well, by the dumbfounded look on your face, y'all seem as lost as Penny at a science convention. Let me dumb it down for you. String theory is the theory of everything. People like me and Brian Greene, we're fascinated with the unknown.
Isn't that the guy that founded that convention you guys like to go to?
Oh dear. Brian Greene is just my favorite mathematician and string theorist of the day. But Amy knew that.
Who is that guy? How old is he?
This dude was born on February the 9th, 1963 in New York. For those of you who don't do math, he's 55 years old. He's been a math and physics professor at the University of Columbia since 1996 and a string theorist extraordinary since earning the Rhodes Scholarship and studying at Oxford University.
Well, this guy sounds better than you, Sheldon.
Well, sorry to bust your dreams, Amy, but he's married to Tracy Day, co-founder of the World Science Festival, the convention we like to go to. But your husbands would know that.
You know they're at the comic book store. Why don't you just go and leave this work alone for today?
Why don't you go to the bookstore, Bernadette?
Sounds great. Let's go. I'm sick of listening to you. Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Oops.
Hey, what'd you say? Hey, isn't that the guy that Sheldon was talking about?
Yeah, that's Brian Greene, right? Can we ask you some questions?
Yeah, of course.
You're so smart.
Well, it started when I was a little kid, and my father, Alan Greene, taught me to have a different perspective on life. He's the one that told me to look at life in a way others haven't yet. That's a big reason why I'm so interested in string theory. I have always been interested in schoolwork, especially math. In 6th grade, my teacher sent me to the nearby Columbia University to get a tutor to further my studies. I stayed with him until I graduated from Stuyvesant High School in 1980. I then went to Harvard to major in physics, and I graduated in 1984 with a newfound fascination in string theory and its mathematics. I then went to Oxford University as a Rhodes Scholar and furthered my interest in knowledge and string theory. After completing my work in England, I came back to Harvard and earned my PhD in physics in 1987.
What have you accomplished from all this hard work in schooling?
Well, in 1992, I, along with 2 of my coworkers, discovered that by using advanced mathematics that the fabric of space can tear and repair itself in a new way. Then in 1999, I published my first book, The Elegant Universe, Hidden Dimensions and the Quest for the Ultimate Theory.
Wow, your life is so interesting. I guess Sheldon should have come to the bookstore.
You gotta tell me what.
Action.
Oh, I was supposed to start. I thought she was going to set me up for the line again.
So what's string theory anyway?
That question is a reason to ask why we're getting married. Sorry.
Action.
What's up?
Action.
What's up?
Well, the sky is up, but I'm working on my string theory.
And
I'm set.
action.
Well, by the dumbfounded look on your face, you seem as lost as Penny as the sun. I cannot say the lie.